a barn that was part of the property. It's actually a part of the National Historic Registry for the house. So when you look at our National Historic Registry certification, the barn's included in that. So this barn, I believe, was built in the 1920s or 1930s with the original owner. The first big owners that built the house, the Hoyts, they had the vineyard on the property, and then the second owners, it was essentially a cattle farm where they had horses as well. So this barn was built for those purposes. And it was pretty dilapidated even when we purchased the property. There were some smaller murals on the property, but a lot of wood, a lot of old growth wood that was just rotting, and I mean, things were just falling all over the place. The nice thing about the barn too, it has electricity and plumbing. So we right now it's our shop. So any work that we're doing on the property, that's where we store all of our tools. Our ducts are actually in there if you check our social media. But we refaced it. So we, from left, right, and back, we refaced the entire thing. We took all the boards off and processed them as well. So you'll see in a different part of the update where we actually took those boards and we took them upstairs. So we planed them down, we took all the rot away, we de-nailed them, and we put them down as floorboards for our upstairs third-story suite. So yeah, we're really, really happy about this. There was a ton of trash in there. There was a dumpster right to the right of me where I'm standing here. And we filled that dumpster up 4 separate times with the amount of trash we took in there. When we took the previous owner through there last week, he had said he had never seen the floor of that barn before with the amount of trash that was in there.
Okay, and who died in the barn?
Yeah, that's funny. We're just gonna go straight into that. Yeah, so we found out recently when we were actually working on the floor upstairs 3 weeks ago, the granddaughter of the second owners, the Howells, the granddaughter of the gentleman that built this the barn and that this was his property, he actually passed away in that barn. He had a heart attack in that barn, and neither the previous owners, Rick or Tom, or any part of the history had ever mentioned that. So we recently learned that as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Anything else we should say about the barn?
So we have pressure treated wood on it. With pressure treated wood, you got to let the chemicals and everything, you got to allow about 6 months for it to off gas. Once it off gases, we're going to be painting it, and our goal is to actually put murals on the side of each one of the barns to essentially commemorate the history of each one of the owners. And what we want to do on the back end is actually commemorate the hurricane and memoriam as well.